What is up, everybody? Welcome back to our podcast. Today we're going to be ranking the episodes of What If as it has come to an end. We're not going to cover the last 3 episodes as we have been covering them 3 by 3 because we're too late on this. But I think that our opinions are still worth being heard by our grand audience.
Yeah.
Are you ready? And this is a different ranking, guys.
Whoa.
We made a conjoint
Because someone commented on the Spider-Man video. Is that why you thought of this?
Yes. I thought that we were kind of on the same page, but this isn't how it's always going to be. Because sometimes we disagree.
So if I look a little disheveled, I just got out of work and I had to run here really fast.
He ran.
Yep.
So, at number 9, we have Peggy Carter, episode 1.
It's just boring.
It just was by the books. It did have me a little scared.
Yeah.
I was like, oh no.
Yeah, it was just like, it pretty much played out the exact same.
Yeah, and Peggy Carter isn't like...
That interesting of a character.
Yeah, pretty much. Maybe her show is good. I haven't seen it. But like, this Peggy Carter couldn't get me on board.
Yeah.
But I will say that What If as a whole is kind of like, you have to watch the MCU movies. But if you just watch the movies, you won't like this episode. But I think this is a pretty popular opinion. At number 8, we put T'Challa Star-Lord.
I just think, honestly, the reason it might have been a little bit higher for me is, in my own list, was because just that moment with Ego at the end.
Oh, but it was lame.
Oh, we should get an episode in season 2, like, expanding on that, like, what if Ego picked up Peter Quill? Because then Ego gets all powerful and stuff.
Yeah, I guess.
That'd be cool.
Maybe. But yeah, I just thought it was like it was cool to see Collector, I guess, but it didn't have me engaged like some of these other episodes.
That makes sense.
So, just a whatever episode. Didn't hate it. I'd say that Peggy is the only one that I really disliked. Peggy Carter.
Yeah.
At number 7, we put the Killmonger episode. Kind of hurts, but I think that the first half is one of my favorite episodes. It's cool to revisit that time period.
And kind of when he starts going towards Wakanda, as it kind of falls down a little
because
bit.
it's like the story is at the first half and after what happens at Wakanda, but they don't really like. You're supposed to end on a cliffhanger in these, but for some reason this one just didn't end on. It just didn't tell the story.
Its cliffhanger does not feel like it's like a proper cliffhanger.
Yeah, there's a difference between a cliffhanger and just not telling the full story.
Yeah,
it feels like a chunk missing. So kind of an L, but. The first half was incredible. It was awesome to go back to the Iron Man period. Their interaction was perfect.
The arc reactor thing.
It was all great. And then at number 6, oh gosh. Do you want to deliver the controversial news?
I think a lot of people would agree with this.
Not from what I've seen.
I've seen a lot of people say it wasn't that great.
Say it, John.
The final. The finale. Wait, is there going to be a season 2 though for sure?
Yes.
It was announced already?
But he did say that, we don't know if it's going to do another like this, but he did say that it's an anthology still, so it's not like setting up Avengers 5.
Okay.
At the very least. But who knows, it may try to come together at the end again. But yeah, I think that it just was a little disappointing. It's like, I'd say it had...
Bro, why every single time
they nerfed
anything
Ultron.
with Vision anywhere near it?
They nerfed him after his first appearance. I think Doctor Strange and him had a great battle with but that was pretty much it.
Looking how I saw someone be like do the TikTok with the sound just like what the fuck is this? What the fuck is you know what I'm talking about? And it was like first of all like him like eating rolls and stuff like that.
Yeah, and then he just
the Watcher, and then he's getting hit by a fucking.
Well, I did get the idea. It's like if you don't give him time to think.
Yeah, but still.
So,
it's Vision. He's pretty much a human.
Yeah, no. If you're getting beat up, you don't have time to think.
Yeah,
that's the whole point.
But
I think that's all right. Doctor Strange was like, and Thor were the only highlights.
Yeah.
Some interactions were cool. I think that...
Yeah, the team isn't that cool either.
This Doctor Strange, or just Doctor Strange in general, this is proof he could be a top 5 MCU character if they do him right. Because he's goated. Dragons, among it. But anyway, yeah, it's pretty good. But not perfect.
Yeah.
At number 5, we have Zombies. This one was fun. I was a little bit disappointed by the zombies aspect. I'd love to see this expanded on.
You see, I thought Peter Parker was good in this, but like looking back on it, he wasn't even that great.
Yeah, he's alright.
Yeah, he's like, it's just meh.
At least he talks about Uncle Ben.
But that's the only thing that made him feel somewhat like Spider-Man in that.
Maybe.
Honestly, because like otherwise he's just laughing about people dying pretty much.
I don't know. I mean, he says that he's like, you gotta keep your head up. Or, what's the point? So, that's pretty Spider-Man to me.
I just think of how they executed it, though.
Because
that would sound like a line if he was being serious, but like he just does not sound serious to me when he says that type of stuff.
I don't know, man. And then, but Hulk was awesome. He got to be Hulk. I liked the big wasp zombie. it was cool to see like Iron Man as like the zombies, but best cliffhanger for sure, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Zombie Thanos with all of them but the Mind Stone. At number 4, we have Party Thor, all the way up here.
It's a great episode.
It is too much hate. Thor destroys Captain Marvel as
not even just that, like yeah,
she doesn't lift.
This is like a very powerful version of Captain Marvel. This isn't even Thor at his peak yet. No. Not even with.
But it's so. I just think it was really interesting, like seeing like Nebula and Drax, and maybe it would have been maybe cool.
And Thor's probably like drunk here too when he's fighting her.
Probably, but like it would have been cool to see. Yeah, why is Drax and Nebula here? Like, what did he change like that bad? But at the end of the day, I think that it was a bunch of cool cameos, a really cool like center fight because this What If was kind of just pushing Thor versus Captain Marvel at the end of the day. And then it was just fun at the end, like trying to clean up before forgetting out there. You know what joke I really loved?
What?
When he fixes the Leaning Tower of Pisa. That was actually funny. That was actually really funny. But now we move into top 3. At number 3, we have Earth's mightiest heroes die. All of them fucking dead.
Yeah.
It was cool. A great mystery.
The end fight was actually pretty cool.
The end fight was sick because you're like, why isn't Nick Fury like...
Well, not even just that, like the cemetery, like how it looked. It looked really cool.
Great lighting. It was awesome to see the Watcher. Oh, by the way, I forgot to say that. Why doesn't the Watcher, or when the Watcher breaks stealth or whatever, like, why doesn't he get like a fight scene in there or something? Like, he's in it now. He broke it. Just help.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's another reason why I didn't like the finale too much. But anyway, yeah, it was a cool mystery. It was cool to see the Avengers die. Tony Stark every time. And I think
there's one where he isn't dead.
This is the beginning of that.
What?
This was the first episode where they killed him.
Oh, yeah.
And then they just killed him every episode.
Except for one.
The finale?
Yeah.
But they pretty much kill Spirit when they're like, not you, Stark.
Yeah, they were supposed to have like 10 episodes.
But I'm curious, where is the Gamora and Tony Stark episode? Like, where would it have been
probably.
placed? No, in like, would it have been episode 7 or...
Oh.
Like, do you think it would have come between 9 and, I guess 9 and 10 at that time? If that...
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it would have been before.
Yeah, probably. But, I don't know. But it seems like a fun episode, so... Because, you know why?
Why?
Jeff Goldblum would be in it.
Oh.
Well, that's not... Oh, yeah, Party Thor. He was in...
Oh, yeah.
He was an absolute highlight of that. He's like, let's tank these. He's probably why I like that episode. I just remembered. But yeah, and then Hank Pym had nasty big eyebrows. Eyebrow game strong, baby. And then we have at number 2, Ultron.
Great episode.
Awesome.
He literally destroys everything.
Yeah.
He shits on Thanos.
The only thing is like, the Thanos thing, like maybe a fight scene, but I'm not as disappointed as others because it's like, what if I kind of let go of like, how the MCU main timeline established things, because it's like, if you get into the logistics, it's not as fun.
Yeah. Well, I mean, also, when I think about this, he literally saw Thanos for 2 seconds and was like, okay, now I'm going to chop him in half.
Yeah.
Why can't he think when he's getting a shield thrown at him and he has time to, like, 2 seconds to think? He can't think of what to do then?
Yeah. But, nonetheless, it was, like, the Galactus type thing, the multiversal fight, seeing the Watcher and, like, oh, he's actually powerful, but, like, yeah, but it is a little weird that, like, the Guardians of the Multiverse are low-key more important than, like, our Avengers. Because, like, there's just these people out there that are, like, saving the day out there.
Bro, if we ever see them in live action, I'm going to shoot somebody.
Well, Multiverse of Madness is probably just going to be like, is that Captain Carter? She's going to be like...
I don't want Captain Carter. Why the fuck do we need a Captain Carter? We already have a new Captain America.
Oh, no, I'm fine with her in a cameo, which...
Well, if she's a cameo, like, we see if they make her a bigger deal, no.
I don't think they are. Haley Atwell's like 43.
Yeah, but I mean, also, like, just the fact, like, they retired Steve with that character, with Peggy. Why bring in a different version of Peggy?
I don't think they are. Well, we do know she's going to be in season 2, post-credit scene, but...
Yeah.
As long as she's not, like, gets her own movie, I don't really care. Is what it is. But, yeah, I mean, it was just, like, a perfectly crafted... And the Hawkeye and Black Widow subplot was actually pretty good. I love the part when, of course, Jeremy Renner gives up, and he's like, I can't find it. And Watcher's like, you fucking dumbass! You literal idiot! And it was really cool. One of my favorite parts was the Arnim Zola being in it. Yeah. Like, creative.
That was cool.
That was a cool, like, yeah, he's around. So, and we got to see the chest eventually, so that's pretty
Yeah.
cool. But at number 1, what else? Doctor
Doctor
Strange.
Strange.
Absolutely goated episode.
Yeah.
It made you care about, like, Christine Palmer and Doctor Strange's relationship in, like, sub 30
You didn't care
minutes.
about it in the first one?
No. Were they even dating?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, goated fight scenes, goated story, goated visuals. I'm telling you, if they want to, top 5 MCU character. Just absorbing, like, dragons and elves and
The problem
gnomes.
is he took so long to make his fucking second movie.
Is what it is, man. He'll be around for a
I
while.
honestly think his first movie was pretty good. Like,
Yeah.
he has.
Underrated.
People say he doesn't have a character arc. I think he has.
I think he has.
Yeah. even
But
for
it's
the
just
first
not,
movie.
like,
They haven't done,
traditional Tony Stark where he's, like, he doesn't have an ego anymore. He does, but he changes in different ways.
Tony
so-
Stark definitely still had an ego.
A little bit.
You know, he had a huge ego all the time.
That's
Remember
right. He was just
line in
snark-
Avengers? Take the suit away, what are you? And he's like,
No, he's
Playboy
just-
billionaire.
He's just snarky, though.
Oh.
I mean, at the end of his life.
Okay.
Like, the last couple movies. Because, well, and I think it was just, like, he was nervous to call his ex-girlfriend when he wouldn't call Captain America.
What's his name? And Isaac Newton were Sorcerer Supremes at one point in their respective time periods.
Really?
Yeah, in the comics.
That's pretty cool. Make a canon in the MCU. But do you have anything else to add, John?
No.
That is our ranking of the What If episodes. I'm very excited for season 2. Maybe we can do a pitch of some episodes. So have that brewing in mind, John.
I already have one.
Save it. But that's the video. Hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe. Check us out on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at reboredpodcast. Check us out anywhere you listen to podcasts at reboredpodcast. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.